Well, what's going on, guys? So, I haven't made a video in a long time, and that's going to change today, hopefully. I actually upload it, and don't get sidetracked. But you guys haven't seen the Jeep in a long time. Beginning of summer, and now it's the beginning of winter, so I've actually surprisingly gotten a lot done on it, but not as much as I honestly hoped. I hoped at this point I would have it running and driving and just need to paint it. I'm really far from that. So, throw on a coat, because it is cold. And I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Alright, well, now that we're all ready to go out in I guess we're not ready, 24-degree weather, I'll show you what I've gotten done to the Jeep. So, you walk outside my house, you see the old Jeep tub. Now, what could possibly come out of that? That's what could come out of it. Fiberglass tub. It's ice. It's very cold out. Now you might be asking why I have the tarp here. Well, if you own a CJ7, you know that there's an air vent right about there. Right in that general area. And, well, it's an air vent for your ductwork and everything. And, that right there on the passenger seat is what's supposed to go there. So, rain would just come pouring into there, which I don't have a transmission tunnel because I chopped up the other one to fit on the old body, so it doesn't fit on this one. So I need to order that. But, yeah. So I got this done probably about 2 months ago. There's my truck. And, yeah. I decided to make a video on it because I finally ordered the wiring harness. Now, there's nothing wrong with the wiring when the old wiring was in the Jeep, but once I took it out, here, the back, if the back opens, snow, zone off-road body lift that I didn't even end up using, because didn't do my research before I bought it, and you're not supposed to use hard plastic mounts. I'll show you real quick. You have to use these rubber ones. That way they don't split the body, makes sense. But spent $100 on those, didn't even use them. Hopefully I'll buy a YJ or another CJ at some point. There's the rear drive shaft because I rolled the axle. Had some axle wrap and then it rolled it up. So, new battery tray. But in here is the old wiring harness. The wires are just kind of chipped, broken, greasy. Honestly, wouldn't have been worth my time trying. Oh, actually, sorry, cut. This is a piece. This mounts up under that bag right there. That's where it goes. That mounts under there and then actually pours the water out in the engine compartment. It's very bad design in all honesty, but works, I guess. But anyway, back to the wiring harness. That one's just kind of broken up. That is for sale. It's still a good wiring harness if you want to take your time. I'm not a good electrician. I don't know enough about wiring things to tear that one down and throw out the wires that I don't need, because whoever had this before me spliced in a bunch of random shit. Also, the motor had when I bought this fiberglass tub, I had to pull it off the other motor. Oh, that's not good. And it came with a 5.3 in it. So he was just like, oh, I'll throw in the brake booster. I was going to use it till I saw all this rust. I might take this off. I don't know. Don't know yet. Still got that. Brake lines need to all get changed. Also found this nice little rust hole right where the spring perch is, which is unusual on that. So I'm going to get it running, driving, take it over to my friend's shop. He's going to weld it up. Also, the hardtop expanded over the summer. So, yeah, doesn't really fit on CJ7. But it's on there. I also have a 304 that I'm probably going to throw in it. I'm going to get a running driving on the inline 6. The inline 6 on it is just kind of tired. It's just kind of tired. It doesn't hold the greatest oil pressure. I think it holds like 20 pounds, which you can get away with the inline 6s. Actually, a lot of people do, because I want to say the factory is only like 30 pounds of oil pressure. Don't quote me on that, but it's low. But it's just old. It's got 144,000 miles on it. I pulled the head off. I mean, there's a decent groove. I could easily keep using it, but considering this is just a base model Jeep, it wasn't a Renegade, it wasn't anything crazy like that, I'm gonna throw the 304 V8. I was gonna sell it, and the dude never showed up anymore, so I got the 304. May as well fucking throw it in. Scrap the inline 6, sell the inline 6, do something with it, but yeah, as you can tell, it's a little chilly out. Just look at it. It actually looks good. I was hoping, like I said, I was hoping to have it painted by now, but obviously that hasn't happened. But today's project is the dash. I painted the dash previously, but I painted it like dog shit. It just looks awful. So, we're going to pull that out, do the dash. Well, the GoPro was getting really cold, so I had to throw it in its case. Another thing about this body is, when I bought it, it never was put onto an actual frame. It was never on a Jeep. The dude just had it, bought it. It sat for a while at his house. So there's very fine heat cracking, all this. But what he did do was he already drilled all the holes for the hinges, but he never wanted to actually roll with doors on it. So he just randomly cut holes or drilled holes into the tub of the Jeep. So my doors didn't fit it. So actually the other side did. This side didn't. It was off. Because he was actually really close. Had it been over like that much, would have fit no problem. But anyway, so it takes some angling to get the door off. You guys are to laugh at me. Alright guys, now that we have the dash inside, I'll show you what I mean by when I say I did it very poorly. Alright. Well, to start off, I didn't really sand the surface down, so there is rough stuff everywhere. Obviously it's dusty. It was in the garage for a while. So there's that. If I could speak, there's that. All around where the bolts go into the tub. Most of those are scratched up, rough, more rough areas. The glove box, I did very... hold on. If I can get it open. Gravity was really fighting me there. I did the glove box very poorly, as you can tell. It's kind of cool. It still had the warning sticker in it from... Alright, at least that looks like the warning sticker from when it was new. I don't know if they had them or if that was from when... I'm assuming it is, because it's... I don't know. But it's kind of cool that there's still stickers on there. I should have taken that out, but I didn't. I'm fighting myself a little bit for it. I like the chrome. Just kind of add to it. There's a rough surface all around here that I'm going to have to take off, like right there. And I gotta take these out. I need new lights anyway. That's for the wipers, lights, heating. Those all got these. All these guys gotta come out. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that real quick. Put you guys into a time lapse or whatever, so you guys can see what I'm working. Any updates, I'll stop. Keep you guys posted. Hopefully, I'm hoping to kind of get this smoothed out by today. Paint it tomorrow, because I have a little bit of free time tomorrow. If nothing else, Friday, I have a lot of free time. I don't work. Oh, wait. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it all out. I'm not going to paint it today. That's for sure. My main goal is obviously just to kind of get this off, which is super easy. It's a Phillips head screwdriver. Get these bad boys off and kind of get this looking a little bit nicer. Sand down some of the areas so they're smoother. And get this off. I cannot get this off, so I'm going to have to drill out the heads of the screws and probably just pawn the screws off. Like I said, though, you can see this dude drilled a bunch of holes in this. He had like 2 cigarette lighters. He had a bunch of other stuff connected to this. He had a CB radio on it, but the CB radio didn't work, so I scrapped that idea. It was is completely sanded down dash. Oh, excuse me. Previously I said I was gonna go to like 1200 grit or something crazy like that. That's what you do on like paint you don't want to scratch up. I went to what I go to 320. That seems to be like it is pretty smooth. Obviously my hand doesn't feel what the paint will attach to, so tomorrow when I start, I'm just going to prime this up. I'll let it dry. I'll prime it in the morning so that it dries overday. Then I'll see if you can see the different grooves and where they painted it. This dash has been painted 3 times. 1? Well, I mean technically 4. You can see my primer on it. That's just my primer that I used to put that on. 1. 2, an army green, which was the color of the Jeep when I bought it, and then actually really cool color under it. It's like a teal, sparkle, pearl, blue kind of color. It's actually really cool. I guess 4 actually, because then it had the tan of the original color, and then the metal. So 4 colors on it. So that old tub outside was 4 colors. That's kind of crazy to think about. One tub outside has no colors, so I'll be the first one to paint it. But anyway, like I said, it feels smooth. There are little bumps everywhere on it, just from where it got pitted. Like there's a bump there where the Jesus handle was. There's actually a really good pulled out dent I'm just going to leave it there. You know, these old Jeeps, they aren't meant to be perfect. They're meant to have a little bit of Bondo on them. They're meant to be a little rustic. So, I'm not going to make the dash perfectly new. One, because it would be cheaper just to buy a new one. Two, because it's kind of how Jeeps were supposed to be. Now, it is, like I said, I'm just going to repaint it this black color because I like it. When I painted it outside. It was leaves landed on it. It was just not done right. So now I got the base for it. I'll actually probably prime it now and then let it sit till tomorrow and I can see it. But anyway, that's it, guys. As you can see, there was actually quite a few spots that I really needed to sand down. This one, I don't know. That one I'm probably going to have to sand more. There's still some decently deep grooves in it. Where the speaker was, that's stented out. I might actually bend that one back in, but I don't know. There were quite a few spots that needed to be sanded down, and yeah. Alright, guys. Now that's actually the end of the video. Thank you for watching. It's going to be a long first video, but if you guys liked it, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and expect more videos like this coming out. Thanks, guys.